Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Honestly Smartless. I'm Chelsea Toronto.
And I'm Dr. Lindsay.
And welcome.
We're just two dumb girls. Sometimes we say something smart, and we're always hilarious. So welcome.
Yay.
Yay.
Happy to be here.
I'm happy that you're here. So this week, let's start off with the cuddly critter again. And we have Ducky the Yorkie, who this is kind of a sad story, but it turns into a sweet story. So Ducky the Yorkie is a book that Ducky the Yorkie wrote that is all about inclusion, anti-bullying, and self-love. And you can buy it wherever you get your books. However, Ducky hosted a book signing and no one showed up.
Oh!
And he wasted a good outfit on it. He had his little round glasses on. He had a camel-colored turtleneck, cable knit. Yeah, he looked so cute. And no one showed up. But now I think he's going viral on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure his book will be sold out now.
Oh, I hope that he tries one more time to have a book signing.
I hope so.
Oh, that's a sweet story.
It is, right?
Oh, but so sad.
I know.
I thought you never know what's going to happen when you say it's a sad story.
I try to bring it back and make it good.
It sounds like me in college.
No one showed up to your book signing?
No, I threw a college graduation party and no one showed up.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't even tap the keg before I returned it. So, Ducky, I feel you.
I feel for you, Ducky.
I stand with you.
Whenever we write our book, people better show up.
Well, if they don't, I know how to deal with that. They'll show up for you, for sure.
Or else we'll shame them on Instagram and we'll go viral and then everyone will show up. What are you buying this week? What kind of poor financial decisions have we gotten ourselves into?
I don't know.
But since I started swimming, I have a whole new swim getup.
Yeah, you do.
I have Speedo branded one-piece swimsuit. It's the tightest piece of material I've ever had in my body.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of choking me at first, but in the water, it's fine. I understand now why it's so tight.
Because it's a racing swimsuit.
Yeah. But I'm like, it's uncomfortable.
Right.
And then snapping that silicone cap on my head. Oh my God. And those goggles, I can't figure out the goggles. They're leaking water. They're too tight. They're fogging. They're not fogging.
It's all the things.
It's all the things.
Yeah. Well, it takes a little bit of time. What am I buying? Well, when I saw you wearing that, I was like, I should probably get one of those, but I'll wait. Currently, what's in my cart? Dog bandanas for the remainder of the year. So we'll get through February. And then March will be for St. Patrick's Day. Easter will be April. And then May and June, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But then after that, that's the end of the year.
America for the summertime.
Yeah. Let's not forget about America. And then there's going to be some cute fruits, like a lemon and strawberries. Somebody's definitely going to be wearing one of they're going to share those. So
maybe a watermelon. Is that an option?
It is.
For August, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I rabbit holed so fucking hard on rice cookers. And don't you know, when I was at Home Goods yesterday, there was one.
Oh.
This is the one the review said the rice water actually projectiles hot boiling rice water out of it and overflows onto the counter. Somebody had towels underneath it.
Oh boy.
I was like, I guess I could just make it on the stove.
You could. What's wrong with rice on the stove?
I don't know.
I don't understand the point of a rice cooker.
I don't either, but I know I really want one, which is stupid because I'm going to get it and I'm never going to use it.
100%.
Oh my God. Just like everything else I do. I wanted a little plastic spatula that you get to take the rice out of the rice cooker. I wanted the fun shapes that you can make rice balls into, like the triangular ones. Some seasonings. It's back in my save for laters.
Okay.
So at least I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
There's a pair of, I think it was Sam Edelman sneakers that look like Rod Lavers.
Oh, you're still thinking about those.
Oh, I can't stop thinking about those. They're so hot. If I wanted to bone and have sex with a pair of sneakers, nothing turns me on more than Rod Lavers.
Which is a what again? What style is that? Like a flat sneaker?
So there are certain anatomical, is that the right word? Objects that get me really hot and bothered.
Oh, no. Inanimate objects.
Excuse me. And what's an
An anatomical would be anatomy.
Nope.
Like a
No, I don't want that.
inanimate.
Yeah, I did know that.
Mhm.
So it's certain inanimate objects. What are they, Lindsay?
Trucks.
Certain trucks.
Ski racks.
Oh, I love them. They're so hot.
Sneakers.
Certain ones. Certain ski poles.
Certain ski outfits.
Indeed. And these Rod Laver sneaks. I want to make love to this shoe.
I'm surprised it's not a platform.
It is kind of a platform.
It's kind of like a skater shoe.
I should buy them. How much are they? Oh, they're only $90.
Yeah.
They are coveted. These shoes are like Quaaludes. There was only a set amount made in the world. And for whatever reason, Adidas just doesn't want to bring it back. You know you have the mold. Why don't you just make it again?
I feel like those are brand new sneakers.
They are not. So maybe everything I just said is full of available, only one left.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm pretty sure if they're online right now on this website that they're in mass production.
Okay. Don't.
What I have discovered though is that you like really masculine inanimate objects. That's what gets you going.
People probably think I am a lesbian. But I'm not. You know those eyes I make. Stupid ass. Then I wonder why I'm single. There's something wrong with me. Oh, speaking of all things single, last weekend was a doozy. For whatever reason, I turtled and went into underwater into my dark space. And the only thing to remedy that was binge watching all things TV. One thing I watched from beginning to end with zero interruption. You know when Netflix is like, Are you
still there?
Are you honestly still watching TV now? Is what they're really saying. You fucking loser. Could you stop?
And I'm saying, leave me the fuck alone. Stop judging me.
You don't need to bring it to my attention that we're going on 8 hours. It's none of your goddamn business. The show I was watching was Dirty John, the Betty, what's her name? Betty Hendrickson.
Sure.
Edition. Oof. This one was a doozy.
Why?
The reason why this show is like a psychological thriller is not for the obvious reason, but because it is so accurate that it hurts. So the premise is it's a period piece in which it's a period piece primarily set in the 80s. Mm-hmm. It's a young couple that gets together and their montage of he's working late nights, like going to school and working during the day. Initially he's getting his doctorate, then he gets his JD, so he becomes an ambulance chaser, or what do they call trial lawyers?
Yeah, ambulance chaser. If he's only going after car accidents.
Something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I should know because I dated one of those and they suck. Everything they say. All right, so what's the part of that's a psychological thriller? Well, eventually all of his hard work pays off. He becomes very successful. And now you see her shopping at Dior and Chanel. Well, he falls out of love with her.
Tale as old as time.
Old as time. And who does he hire? He hires the receptionist, soon to be his mistress. Spoiler alert, soon to be his future ex-wife.
Of course.
So he is slowly positioning himself in which he's going to distance himself from his wife, Betty, and is slowly making preparations to get divorced. So there's a scene in the movie where it's him, which is played by Christian Slater, and he gives me the scary vibes. In high school, there was this show called Heathers, and he was so scary.
Spooky.
Yeah, not exactly, but it was like Winona Ryder. It was a very it piece at the time. Anyway, so he is sitting at a steakhouse at lunch, and they're all drinking their martinis, and it's all a bunch of attorneys, and they're going rapid fire around the table of what to do and how to divorce your lady. Because it feels like I was on the brink of having this happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I feel very strongly about the financial discrepancy where you're treated like, it's okay, baby girl. You don't have to work. Just go shopping until they fall out of love with you, in which case then they're going to dump you on the side of the road. So what did he tell her to get started? So when they're going around rapid fire, telling him how to get ready for divorce, close out all joint bank accounts, liquidate all assets in their name, or then transfer it all to his name. Stocks, cash, coins, antiques, jewelry, change beneficiaries, bank statements, tax returns, loan application, and copies of the deed. Just like, this isn't fiction. This is
That was too close to home.
I don't know why it gave me so much anxiety, because I know I've been that close to the chopping block. And one guy was like, encourage any hobbies that will give her the opportunity of being self-sufficient.
Like what?
I know.
Teach her how to knit so she can open up an Etsy shop and support her new lifestyle with her creations.
doTERRA. Essential oils, which didn't exist then, but that's what it's like.
I think I'd feel bad for her, but I wouldn't have a pit in my stomach for myself.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't resonate.
No. I'd be like, oh wow, that's crazy.
It's so unfortunate. There's a lot of women that are experiencing that even today. I think
it could be your next door neighbor.
Literally. Anyway, that's the end of that sad story.
Let's see. Last week we had a friend in town, and it's actually one of Austin's friends, one of his high school friends' ex-girlfriend. And then finally on Monday night, I got the invite to hang out. So we started at an arcade bar, and this was 7:30 at night. And I just got done with work, and I assumed we were going out for dinner. So I was so pumped to go. When we get there, there's no dinner in sight. They're just drinking, hanging out. And then 8:30 rolls around, and they say, okay, let's go down the street to the gay bar. I'm like, all right, seems a little early for a gay bar. I'm like, Austin, are we ever going to eat? I'm withering away.
Question for you. Did they eat?
They must have eaten in the hour that Austin was not with them. I don't really know.
Okay.
So we go to the gay bar. It's 8:30. And it's Monday undies. So if you're a dude and you strip down to your underwear, you get free drinks all night.
That's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. And
what if it had been girls' night?
What do you mean?
Would you have stripped down to your undies?
Well, I'm not drinking, so no.
I know, but if you were.
Yeah, probably.
I totally would.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I get free chicken tenders?
Like, what can I get if I'm in my undies? Just give me that. So we're at the gay bar, and there's maybe 10 people in the whole place. One bartender fully clothed, and then 9 p.m. rolls around, and then there's live hot guys that come out in their thong, banana hammock underwear. I'm like, okay, like now we're getting the party started. And the whole time while we're there was a vending machine off to the right-hand side. And I am sneaking peeks at this vending machine being like, what is in that vending machine? I am starving, and I'm about to keel over from being so hungry. All of Doritos.
What the fuck do you think of people are what's going to be in a vending machine at Charlie's?
No, I was hoping anything other than Doritos. Like maybe
what? Carrot sticks?
Like a Gardettos. I would take that.
What is that?
That's the mix of the pretzel and the little round things. I
love those.
See, like that I would eat. But I kept on sneaking peeks, and I'm like, maybe by some magic trick, something new will appear the next time I look at the vending machine.
What is the Nature's Made granola bar?
Yeah, I'll take that. So I was even looking at these really hot guys in their cute little thong underwears. I was just like sneaking peeks at the vending machine the whole time.
Kind of where I live in general. I wouldn't even.
So hungry.
I know that feeling.
And that's something for me to say that I was hungry.
I know.
Yep. What else did I do this week? Oh, you know what's going on in the world of TikTok and branding and influencers? So there's this new podcaster. Her name is Avery Woods. She's a TikToker. I guess she's a mom TikToker. She's 29 years old, and she now is working under Alex Cooper's Unwell Network. So if you guys know Alex Cooper, call her daddy. You know the type of content that is. It's kind of raunchy, a little inappropriate. That's just the brand. So Avery Woods is working for Alex Cooper now. She has an interview with this guy, Harry, and she's making some kind of inappropriate comments about, like, if I were single, would you want to hook up with me? She made a Jesus joke that people didn't like. But this is what's really crazy about people trying to cancel her, is that it's literally her job to do a podcast and cause controversy and clips that make it go viral. And people are trying to cancel her. And the world of TikTok is just getting dumber and dumber by the day.
I feel like we pray to get canceled.
100%. She's getting all of the traction that she needed. And this is Alex Cooper's network. What kind of content do you think is going to be on there?
And why aren't we there?
I know. I think we're more Barstool.
We are, but I would take
anything. You guys, if you have a hookup, we'll take anything.
We deserve to be on a nationally syndicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're trying to get canceled every week, so make it happen.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Oh, this is what else is happening in this last week. You know how obsessed I am with Meghan Markle? She relaunched her brand, American Riviera Orchard, and now it is called As Ever, which I think makes sense, I guess, as a very generic brand.
That's where she lives.
I don't know why she didn't go back to the TIG, the blog that she ran before. That would have made more sense.
Poor girl is lost.
I know.
It really didn't work out for her.
I know people are giving her such a hard time of this is so chaotic, this is so bad. Someone else would have done it better. But honestly, I feel like if Kate Middleton went through this entire thing, people would be like, oh my God, isn't it amazing? She's doing such a good job. She pivots so well.
Maybe.
It's just the hatred for Meghan Markle. Literally anything she does, people hate it.
I'm sorry about that.
Ugh. It's so hard to watch.
I'm so team Kate Middleton.
I know, and I'm so team Meghan.
I don't hold that against you.
Me either.
I don't know why. She just can't get on solid footing.
I think she just doesn't have good people around her. Or whoever is advising her is telling her all the wrong things. I told you, there's a plant from Kate Middleton's camp working for Meghan. They're sabotaging from the inside.
I don't believe that. Okay.
This is what else we did this week. Since Chelsea was holed up in her house and was watching all the Netflix, she started watching 365, which I know we're 5 years late to the party on that show.
Let's bring it back for a minute. Tell people what 365 is.
365 is essentially every single smut book that we all read wrapped up into a movie.
It's a movie, but it's a trilogy.
So every single smut book that you can imagine wrapped up into a trilogy. And if you don't know what you're going to be watching, it's kind of jarring, honestly, because within the first 13 minutes of the show, who's the main character?
I don't know.
Hot guy is...
Oh, let me tell you what the premise is.
Oh yeah, please tell me the premise, because I honestly don't even understand the premise of the whole movie.
It's like every smut book. He is an Italian mob boss, and he kidnaps his love interest, and he's keeping her prisoner for a year.
This is so realistic.
Until with the intent to make her fall in love with him.
It's an enemies to lovers.
Love it.
So there's a very forceful blowjob in the first 15 minutes.
Okay, now that is one thing I want to talk to you. It's not just a blowjob. He is mouth.
He is.
Okay, let me set the scene. Mob boss is on his private plane with some of his colleagues. He gets some bad news mid-air, so he takes the flight attendant, just draws the curtain, which is no privacy whatsoever, certainly not soundproof, and he just fucking jacks away at her mouth like he was trying to impale her, and it was very alarming.
I really didn't understand what was happening at first, but she seemed to like it at the end.
Well, of course. So they represented.
I know.
But who likes to have their mouth physically assaulted?
I mean, definitely not me. I am voluntary only.
Sure, just fuck my mouth however you want to.
Yeah, she was choking. There's tears coming out of her eyes.
Yeah, come on. No, she did not enjoy that for a split second.
And then that's why I'm so confused about this whole movie. It's someone's rape fantasy played out, I guess.
Oh, if you read those smut books, though.
Yeah, that's part of it.
It's nothing but rape fantasy, romanticized.
I know.
It should be a series, like an entire genre of romantic rape.
I'm sure that is a genre. I've definitely read something like that.
Oh, and you're just
and
like,
I'm like, oh, this got a little dark.
and violent
Yeah.
and like assault.
Mm-hmm.
It should be called, this category should be like romantic rape assault or romantic assault. No, it's definitely rapey scenes.
Yeah. But this is what the ladies want. We're watching it.
Well, I don't know that I want it.
But you watched all 3 of them.
Yeah. So there's 2 dudes. Like, you had to introduce another male character because otherwise it gets boring.
Mm-hmm.
And the second male character's name is Nacho. Nacho.
Nacho.
He's not as cute. He represents the surfer dude who is into meditation and eats healthy and just very sweet and attentive.
Okay.
Where the other one has alpha male energy and is just aggressive.
He's brooding.
He is brooding. He is the male model for the Dolce and Gabbana perfume campaign.
That makes sense.
When they're on the yacht
Mm-hmm.
in blue skies, and he's in a very tight, tiny, white banana hammock. He's so hot.
And also, what came out of this show is what gives me the ick, and it makes me cringe so hard, is every time he says, baby girl.
That is his pet name for her.
I'm just like, ugh, it makes me gag every time I hear it. I'm like, ew. Like, do not call me baby girl. That is disgusting.
Why not?
Because it's so on the verge of being a pedophile. Baby girl. Like, you want me to be a baby girl? That's fucking gross.
It's like the equivalent of calling someone daddy.
Ew. That's even more disgusting. I would never call anyone daddy. Ew. That is just not my genre of speaking.
It's not your genre of pet names?
No, definitely not.
I gotta be honest.
What?
This is right up my alley. I am baby girl energy 100%.
Of course you are.
And likewise, daddy.
Ew.
It just like slips out.
Ew. He's like, baby girl needs to be told what to do. Baby girl, like, do this. Baby girl is. I'm like, ugh. Like, fuck off. Like, oh, God. I can't. It gives me the ick so bad. I would never fall in love with this man in 365 days if he called me baby girl. Try a new name.
What would he call you?
You know, babe is fine. Just leave off the girl.
Babe, is that what you prefer? Is that what you want to be called?
Yeah, I like babe. I like hun.
Okay. Let's say you're newly dating someone who's a mob boss. He's not going to call you hun.
He could.
Hun is, I've been married for 10 years and I love to go to Target in my free time.
That's the life I love to live.
No, I get the real life that we're living. But if you're in this fantasy.
If I got kidnapped for 365 days and I was forced to fall in love with this hot Italian man, he could call me. Oh, if he's Italian, why isn't he calling me Lella or something? Bella. Beautiful.
Bella's nice.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Bella would be nice. That sounds lovely to me.
It also sounds like a little lapdog.
No, it sounds like he's a nice person who won't rape me in my sleep to try to make me fall in love with him.
So you did see the whole movie. But finally, there is a porn for ladies.
Oh, yeah. This is straight up made for the ladies.
Oh my gosh, it was so hot. I do wish men who are directing and writing these movies would stop raping the ladies.
Are you sure there was no ladies involved in making this movie?
I don't think so.
Is this based on a book?
I don't know.
All of them?
I'm obviously not a very educated consumer of this. But I have to assume, why don't you look it up for us?
Blanka Lipinska.
Unfortunate. Nope.
It's a
romantic drama is based on the best-selling novel by Blanka Lipinska. Oh, what also was first time I've ever experienced this, the lead female was Polish.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
I've never seen a lead character Polish lead actress before.
So yeah, she's the main screenwriter for the movie. She's
Disappointed.
Polish.
I'm bummed. I would have lost $1 million in my left arm
Yes, you would have. She must like being called baby girl.
and being raped.
Yeah.
How do you think people get away with like writing that?
Well, I think on Netflix you have a really wide berth of what you can do.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I feel like Blanca, when you were writing this novel, how does it sit well with you that he is forcibly trying to gag her with his penis?
I think that she looks up what's popular.
It's like keywords.
It's just like in porn. If you're looking up keywords, this is what people want. And I think also to assert his dominance very early in the beginning and what type of person he is, maybe that's why that scene was written in. Because then you can see how it went from mouth raping someone to kidnapping someone for a whole year. It's not a big leap.
It's not a healthy relationship.
It's not. But you can see the dots definitely connect.
Yeah, well, you're not surprised by his choices.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate people find rape erotic.
What is the saying? If they want it, it's boring. If they don't, that's hot.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah.
So maybe if someone called you baby girl, you would find it erotic.
No, I wouldn't. Somehow a gag reflex happens when I hear that.
It's like, oh, did you want to give me a BJ right here? Is that why you're gagging? You're getting ready for it? It's like a Pavlovian response.
I felt like because he's Italian, he watched a movie one time where baby girl was the character, and that's the one piece of English that he knows. He's like, oh, I saw a movie one time where the guy called the girl baby girl. That's what it was giving.
I don't know when this happened. That's my genre. That is my preferred pet name.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't want you screaming baby girl at the grocery store. I found
like around the house, like it's just you're hanging out on a Sunday afternoon about to go to Target. Hey baby girl, you want to go to Target?
Yeah, but he's like, hey baby girl, you want to go to Target? I'll take my wallet.
Oh, he's not going with you?
No. I don't want him around a lot. It's like, don't worry, baby girl, I got dinner.
Ew. Ew.
Thanks, Daddy.
Ew. Like the daddy, I think, even kills me more. You want to picture your dad? That's disgusting.
No, it's got a Y on the end. Daddy.
Ew.
Remember when we had that porn director on and he said, yeah, make no mistake about it, people will have that inappropriate, they're always kind of catering to that stepmom, stepson, stepdaughter, stepdad.
Like, so what happened in your life that you like to call them daddy?
I don't know. But I love it. And unfortunately, it comes out of my mouth earlier than I want it to. And I don't remember what it sounds like because it's been so long since anyone has called me that.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe you'll break it out again in the next couple months.
Sure.
Or not. Like, you don't have to.
I want to. I just am losing hope and realizing that I'm going to die alone.
I don't know. You still have a lot of time left.
I'm certainly like hot enough that I could potentially not die alone. But I don't know where I'm going to find him. The parking lot from my car to the minute I walk into the restaurant.
Okay, maybe you'll meet someone when you go skiing one day. You're up there solo. Just go do a couple of runs. If you don't meet anyone on the lift, go down to the restaurant area. Hang out there.
I'm not very approachable, though. I'm not very approachable.
Your eyes are approachable.
I thought you told me they're offensive.
Well, they're like fuck me eyes all the time.
It's not working. So now I just
maybe like don't go fuck me eyes instantly, but maybe just an inviting happy eye. A little smile on your face, like smizing, as Tyra Banks would say.
Ugh. I don't love her. Oddly enough, yesterday when I went to brunch with some of my coworkers, one of them was like, did you smoke in the car? I was like, yeah. She's like, you're particularly happy right now. She's like, I figured because you're happy and talkative.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That made me sad.
Why?
Because my natural like homeostasis baseline is like a curmudgeon.
No, I think it depends on who you're with.
Well,
Did you smoke before we hung out today?
no,
Yeah, exactly.
you make me happy.
Yeah.
Baby girl.
Yeah, Daddy.
Okay. Now you're just making fun of me. It doesn't. You do it. Yeah. It is. Well, whatever. You're not supposed to like reveal your fantasies inside and out. You're like, okay, babe. Thanks for getting me cookies on the way back from the grocery store.
Yeah.
No, but you got to play along. What if you go for princess style? What's he calling you?
Babe.
Princess?
Yeah, you can call me princess.
Oh, okay. So that's so much better.
It is.
Does princess want a back rub?
Ew, because they're not saying it like that. They're more like, what does the princess want?
But eventually he's gonna have to, like, I don't know.
Does the princess want to go to this restaurant for dinner or this restaurant for dinner?
Princess.
I guess in my mind, the guy is not like, hey.
Of course they are. We were talking about smut.
But in my fantasy, they don't talk like that. They talk like a normal human. In a normal tone. They're not, oh, it's barely whispering with raspy voice. I'm just so, I'm so in love with you. I can barely get the words out. Fantasy, they can use their words and speak in full sentences with their voice.
Tell me more about your fantasy. Oh my god! I didn't know I was crying behind my eyelids. I am. Sorry, this can't be attractive to listen to, but you describe you're an author and you're writing a smut book. What does it look like? Those are your parameters.
Well, he'll be speaking in full sentences, asking me questions about myself, not demanding what we're doing, giving me options. I want option A and I want option B. I want them both to be the right answer. And he's not angry. He's happy. He's like, oh, you don't want to have sex right now? That's cool. Like, I was going to go hang out with my friends anyways. I'm like, okay, cool. You go do that.
That is not a smut book, though.
It could be.
No, come on. You know what smuts look like.
I know. They don't all have to be angry. Why can't I have a man who's in touch with his feelings?
You saw how that worked out. You saw how that worked out in It Ends With Us. He was in touch with his feelings, and now he's an argumentative little bitch who fights with ladies. Millions of dollar litigation. I wish you would play the game a little bit better.
I am playing the game. Why can't I? Why does it only have to be a one-track smut mind? I'm offering diversity.
No one's reading that.
It can be good sex scenes.
How? What are they?
Let's see. Oh, well, there's definitely like an office involved.
Oh.
Like a high-rise corner view windows, but you can see your neighbors like across the way.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is hot.
That's always hot.
Still a little rapey, but that's fine.
No, I was asking for it.
Yeah, that's what he said. No, I was. Mm-hmm.
No, I really was. Also, in my smut novel fantasy, I have boobs, actually. So
that's hot.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's great for you.
Yeah. So I'm going to show them off. That's why I was asking for it.
I wear a bodysuit.
Yeah. Crop tops.
You already wear those now.
I know.
We're doing fantasy. We're doing fiction.
Fiction always has a smidgen of truth in it.
Fine.
So yeah, that's the direction my smut novel's going.
Target. Church.
Not church. That's crazy.
Baby girl, you ready?
It's like we have to have premarital counseling, so we just end up having sex like in the confession booth. Mm-hmm.
Ew. Is that yours?
No, but if you're making me go to church, that's what's happening.
He's like, baby, let's get rid of all your sins just so we can make some new ones on the way home. You know the book we're writing? We should have every other chapter.
Yeah, we should flip back and forth.
And they're two best friends that come together to walk the dog and drinking Starbucks.
Yeah. Recapping our nights.
Yeah, and then going on double dates.
Uh-huh.
He's like, meet me in the bathroom.
I'd
Don't
have,
be late.
And mine would be you have a vibrator stuck in your underwear, and then he's like touching the button all night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my. Have you ever done
Well,
that?
what, you want to up it a level? Let's go.
I'm just gonna let him rape me in the bathroom.
I'll let him kind of like rape me at the table.
People are gonna be so triggered by this, but you need to relax.
You need to relax. We say it in jest.
But we say it because it's out there. And I know everybody, oh, God forbid, we say what it really is on our own show.
I think that is how we should write our book.
Oh, I love that. Wasn't it a great idea?
That was a great idea.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
That is fun.
You know what would be a fun exercise? Is that if we swapped who writes which chapter?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be a fun exercise? To see who writes Target Girl better and who writes, and who writes Baby Girl better.
Well, honestly, I think you're just a better writer in general.
No, let's just try it.
Okay.
Well, how about this? Just dictate it, like do a, what is it?
Voice text.
What? Do a voice record.
I'm just laughing to myself right now because it's going to be so Disney princess-esque.
Try.
I know.
Try to write it from the baby girl angle.
I will. I'll do some research.
I know
I'm going to have to type BG because I cannot. Baby girl. My chapter will start out like, hey, hon, you want to go to Target? Yes.
No, you can't do that. That is for your home chapter. That's from your home
That's a narrative book. Okay, well, look for our book coming out real soon.
It's going to be a real page turner.
It is going to be a real page turner. Just imagine bouncing back and forth between those two stories. I think that'll be a fun time.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking for
some more inspiration because we started kind of writing a book, but this is a better concept.
Right. And then this is a much better. It's a little more narrow. Our POV has been, what do they say? You should drill down on your audience.
Yes.
And then we could still write the shenanigans that the single gal.
Oh, yeah. And there's still shenanigans of the single gals together.
And Target Gal is going to be boring, but you're going to have to spice her up a little bit. Not just sexually, but like.
Yeah.
She's a boss babe who wears business suits.
I'm not going to be like that lame.
Tight pencil skirts. How do you think they pull them up when you're fucking in the corner office?
I'm in marketing. It's Target girls in marketing.
You're the CEO of your marketing firm.
And a tight pencil skirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what they wear when they that's what they wear when they have big boobs.
Yeah.
And that's what they wear when they saunter in. They're like, oh, sorry. I was just in the neighborhood to have lunch. Do you want to? And he closes the door.
And rips that skirt.
He pulls it up over. You put your handprints on that glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the underlings that come in to talk to the head boss, and they see the handprints on the window.
And they're like, oh.
They're like, oh, he's such a fan.
Okay, fun.
I know. I'm really excited. That's a great thing that just came out of today's episode.
It is. Glad everyone could witness that.
It was magic.
Okay. Make sure you share this episode with your besties. And are you a baby girl? Are you a princess?
Yeah.
Let us know. And like, subscribe, follow at Honestly Smartless, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, and cancel us. Send us to Barstool, whatever you like.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.